We've got people in the lobby. Let's see if we can actually get this game going. It is going to be a best of 5, as you can see across the top there. And the moment we actually get into kickoff, everything should be updated and good to go. So we will see here in a brief moment how the start of tonight goes. Expecting big things from both of these competitors, of course. Now let's see if the top, we'll be charitable. We'll make it sound a little bit nicer. We'll say top 20. Can't necessarily say top 10, but of course aZapatos has peaked top 10 more than once. So a top 10 ones player and the man, the myth, the legend himself, Arsenal, going up against each other. Looking like we have both competitors in the lobby. Let's see if we're ready to join up in, get this ball game going. Here's to hoping it's going to be before too long. I am ready. There it is. Good luck, have fun, and here we go. Kickoff in this best of 5 series. Of course, it's going to be aZapatos starting off with a wave dash landing and gets a demo into Arsenal. Should open up a little bit of space, but it is going to be Arsenal. Plenty of time on the retreat there. It's going to be aZapatos trying to get the bounce dribble going. Goes for a flick up over, but not able to do so cleanly. Race for the boost also lost. So you can see, if you look up across the top bars there, you can actually follow along at home. See where the boost totals are. Both competing at a high level, both high on boost as well, and trying to get another demo there. It's going to go for control into the back corner, but Arsenal is ready for it. Across the middle, and it is going to be an Arsenal first goal here. Good recognition that aZapatos was trying to go to the back corner there, go for the control, get the boost. And Arsenal just says, no, not today. Clean win on the 50 there, sends it towards net, and is able to get the first one on the board. Looks like a bit of a misflip there to aZapatos. The immediate counter off the kickoff. I don't know if that was a misinput. Might be going for a little bit of trickery. We'll skip it. You don't want to see that one. Back to kickoff we go. And it is going to be aZapatos again with the wave dash landings. Quick recovery. But Arsenal, all the wiser to it yet again. Arsenal has that mindset, not only the mechanics, but has the ability to read where the ball is going to go, which makes him additionally dangerous. On top of just the fact that he is, of course, Arsenal. And here you go, to the sky, flip reset secured, but it's not going to be enough to get past aZapatos. Going to be going the opposite direction, and there it is, just sending one back into the zone. A bit of an all-in play there for the flip reset. Wasn't able to get the whole way around it, and aZapatos just waiting patiently on the ground, sends it the other direction. Both going for the wave dash recovery here. aZapatos going to grab this midfield 100. The slow play, going for the bounce dribble. The back post shot, beautifully placed. Just baiting in Arsenal to try and get outside of that back post situation, and just sends it behind him. What more can he ask for out of a placement? It's up by 2. And again, the recoveries off of the kickoff for aZapatos are just so good, but that is a wayward touch if I've ever seen one. A pass directly down to the competition. That's not what you want to see. Here we go, back into things. A bit of a wayward touch. Let's see if it gets to aZapatos. You gotta be strong mentally in the ones game, of course. Flip reset secured, flip reset secured, flips reset used! Oh my, aZapatos, the double flip reset. We're watching this all day long. To the ceiling, actually gets a bit of a pancake too, and Arsenal waiting patiently, but going towards the other post. My word, that is a clinic in mechanics. aZapatos warming up, looking good, and here we go, the fake kickoff as well. Gonna take control in the back corner here, slow things down, but Arsenal running in. aZapatos somehow recovering to this almost. It's a bit of an interesting run-on play there. Grabs the 100, able to get this to the other side, but watch out for the demo. Arsenal's coming in. Could be a slingshot. Nope, not able to get so. Could see the bounce dribble attempted to start, and there it is. The conversion for Arsenal. Able to make it happen. Clean demo there. aZapatos getting a little bit too jumpy for that midfield boost, and Arsenal just takes advantage. Solid play. both. Wave dash recovery again. Arsenal going for the bump. That's going to be Zapatos. Actually trying to reverse challenge. You can see the wave dash trying to get the bite, but Arsenal reads it all day long yet again. And that bump at kickoff there was absolutely vital. Zapatos not able to get that one pad that would have been the difference maker. And Arsenal able to get it around. Now, conventional wisdom would say that that was a win for a kickoff, but indeed in the ones game, control of the ball is even more important than field position, and that is exactly why Zapatos, beautiful flick on. I mean, getting it up on the hood and that sideways 90-degree angle flick, my word, the amount of power. Those are just so dangerous. If you shadow as you're supposed to, you want to be going towards the ball. But when there's that much power behind it, it's so hard to do so. Arsenal in the back corner, grabbed the 100, but Zapatos up quick to challenge. Gonna be 0 for a while, as is Arsenal, but gets the 100 boost in the corner. Take possession here, and Zapatos, you can see, faking down that challenge as well as the demo. Gonna take this back into the corner yet again. Let's see if Arsenal's wise to where this is going. Last time, Zapatos had a bit of a misplay and ended up sending it directly into Arsenal's hands. This time, it's just going to die in this corner, so Zapatos is going to try and put some pace on it. Get a little bit of real estate here. Finally able to do so. Flip reset secured yet again. Not going to use it, except for the wave dash. My word! A little bit of extra juice on it, but just a little bit too much. And then bites on this challenge. It might be in, and it's looking like it is. Arsenal, beautifully done, baiting in the touch. Zapatos not able to get around it, and Arsenal from the midfield just takes full advantage, sends one down, tying us back up. 100 seconds on the clock. Every single time it's been a wave dash recovery kickoff, but again, Arsenal is able to take full advantage, just a little bit cleaner with the recovery, even though Zapatos is able to get that one pad, gets bumped out of the way. Down by 1, Arsenal has been absolutely clinical on these kickoffs here. Again, just going for the physical play, trying to disrupt Zapatos' flow off the kickoffs. Back post shot again! The flicks to the back post, baiting Arsenal in. Just all that you need is that 2 feet of space. Arsenal, you can see, streaking across, goes for the jump, thinking it's going to go more towards the middle of the net, but no. Zapatos, beautiful placement yet again, and that is twice in this first game here. The bumps coming through for Arsenal. The race for the back boost is won as well. Thank you for the follow, Ding Ding Bell. I like that name. Arsenal able to get another one on the board here, and it's the clean race to the back post boost. Won by Arsenal. The speed from this man. Zapatos gonna grab one pad, race down, grab the 100, knowing that's not dangerous until you get demoed. Arsenal all the wiser to what Zapatos wanted to do, and hit the brakes for a brief moment, allowed Arsenal to come in, open up that space. One flip reset, not going to be used, but trying to bait in the defense, and there it is yet again. Just pulling in Zapatos for the challenge, say, hey, come get this. Zapatos, a lot of boost use, and not a lot of real estate to get back up to it. Arsenal is just so very dangerous. I mean, you have to give respect as to whether or not the flip reset is going to ultimately come out. Zapatos off the kickoff, a little bit nicer this time around, going for another pop shot. Arsenal reads it and dodges that bump. Trying to dispossess, but it is going to be Arsenal getting another. The zap dash coming through, but it's not enough yet again. Arsenal, the counterattacks are just so clean right now. The transition from defense to offense and the ability to put on pressure. Zapatos trying to do a little bit too much with not enough resources. That seems to be the name of the game right now. Kind of going for all-in plays. Doesn't have the full boost that you would like to see. And speaking of full boost, Arsenal is going to steal the 100 there. So it's going to be a lot of wave dashes, wall dashes to try and get that forward momentum. But Arsenal able to get up and above. Zapatos to the ceiling. Gets the bump, but not the ball. This might just trickle in, and if it does, that could be the name of the game. There it is. I mean, that's going to be the first game done and dusted, up by 4, 5 seconds remaining. Fortunately, not enough time to come back in this one. Just a matter of formality. Zapatos has what he needs. I just honestly think it's the kickoffs. Arsenal's ability to get a lot of pressure immediately off of the kickoffs has caused so much pressure in the physical game. But nothing you gotta worry about too awful much. Started off well. Did not end well by any stretch of the imagination. But you can see with the shots going back and forth, it was solid effort coming from Azapatos. Was able to get the ball down, but the bumps, especially for the wave dash recovery, you can see both Arsenal and Azapatos going for the wave dash recovery kickoffs. But Arsenal is not using it to go for the ball. Arsenal's just using it to go for Azapatos. Trying to clear up space, looking for real estate rather than just looking for the ball and the boost. So let's see if the regain comes out from Azapatos. Know what you gotta do to get out there. And again, another bump. Can't get a clean look at the ball, even off of the kickoff. And this should be an opportunity. Bang! There it is. The backwards takeoff. Arsenal was there. You just back it up, Terry. Able to get a nice little flick up over. Going to the other post. Beautifully placed shot. Azapatos is not out of this by any stretch of the imagination. Fierce competitor in his own right, in the one scene, in the bubble scene for X13. And we have an opportunity, another shot going through, but no, Arsenal's privy to it this time around. Able to get the stop. Arsenal going for a push, possible Doomsy setup, but no. Azapatos shuts it down. It's going to be to the side wall. Azapatos getting a little bit jumpy. Arsenal's just going for every single fake in the book. I mean, that was about 15 head fakes. But Azapatos just waited patiently and is going to be able to transition this the other way. Way to turn what ended up being 95 fakes by your goal line into an opportunity the opposite direction. Azapatos up by 2, but there's plenty of time left. You want to continue this scoring streak. 2 is not enough of a buffer in the ones game. Ooh, almost had the third on the net there. Arsenal kind of rushed the touch, and it's going to be a double demo. Let's see who gets the more fortunate spawn. It's going to be a race from the opposite direction on both competitors. Zapatos a little bit jumpy to that, not able to get a clean beat on the ball. But this time around gets the big dunk up over Arsenal. Jumping up, trying to read where this ball's going to go, and a pancake on the wall is able to buy Arsenal a bit of space, actually. And the bump. Oh my, the flick up over and the bump as well. I mean, honestly, beautifully done. The carry. You could see Azapatos trying to put his hand up at that last moment, but the bump was just barely too strong and well placed. The physical play, again, coming from Arsenal. Might catch him out here, though. Not able to do so. Have to recover quickly here. It's going to be a race for this boost and try and get up to this ball because Arsenal is trying to get the angle. Well read to see where that ball is going to go. Going for the bounce off the backboard and not the shot. Oh my, the fake. Oh, the cutback. Oh, and the turtle. Do it to him. Azapatos. Oh my, I mean, at this point in time, there's not much you can do if you're Arsenal. Baits in the challenge, and you could see how far out of the zone he ultimately ended up going. At any point in time, you can hit that slingshot. Slingshot shot? Is that a term? We'll make it up right now. It is. As of this day, mark your calendars. Azapatos, good press, good run down in the field, but Arsenal shuts it down, and this might just trickle in. Gonna be just barely outside the post, but nope, Arsenal just slightly the quicker and able to get around it. So back to 1. This is where things start to get dangerous. The momentum's starting to go in Arsenal's favor. It's gonna be a race to that midfield boost yet again. That midfield boost is worth its weight in gold, but this time around, Arsenal wins it, gets the 200. You can see the midfield boost and the back corner boost. Azapatos trying to create the pressure, went for the demo, but it's going to be stuck here. Low boost, has to get the 50 win, is able to do so. If you're low on boost, you just want to continue to have a presence on the ball. You don't want to give up any space. Oh my, but you don't want a fake challenge as well. You gotta get a hand up. Arsenal's gonna shoot that all day long, and Zapatos going for the fake challenge, and Arsenal reads it. The brains on this man, not only the mechanics, but the brains from Arsenal. The man is just lethal from everywhere. Azapatos going for the fake, gonna try and take this down, get some boost. Arsenal quick to the ball. It's gonna be dangerous here, but not able to get the whole way around it until he is, and then there it is, another shot immediately. And speaking of another shot immediately, a transition and all-in play there from Arsenal. Was not expecting that challenge to come out. And Zapatos just barely fast enough to get around it. Dodge that demo, both supersonic the entire time. This is where things have really started to clean up. Zapatos isn't outright losing the kickoffs. Able to get down, get that 100, and this should start the press. Arsenal does what he needs to do to get the ball out of the zone for a brief moment, but it's not going to be over. Oh, the slow shot as well, the changeup. Beautifully done. Arsenal knew he had to go and get in front of this. Goes for the quick shot, but Zapatos actually slows it down, even gets a little bit of a 50 on it. Well read, honestly, from both players there, but Zapatos a little bit the cleaner, and that's too much of a flick. You gotta calm that down. The Sentio is just a little bit too strong, apparently, this time around. But Arsenal, oh, yep, floundering a little bit. Got a little bit caught in the net there. Good stop on the first one, but not able to get back to this one. It's a little bit of a soft touch. That's not what you want to see right in your box. Another wave dash recovery, Zapatos. Able to be a little bit quicker to the sidewall. Gonna go for the late 50 and goes for the floor pinch instead. There you go. Recognizing that Arsenal wants to come in and get a hand up on that ball. Says not today. Slows it down yet again. The transitions have been so good as far as reading where Arsenal wants to go and where Arsenal wants to have a touch on the ball. Zapatos starting to warm up. As I say it, he misses a flick. So, you know, don't mind me just caster cursing a little bit. To the side. It's going to be a race. Zapatos low again. This is where things start to get dangerous because the opportunities are going to start coming through. Arsenal is just going to try and keep as much pressure as possible in this box. 100 boost grab. And it's actually sent the other way. Is this going to trickle in as well? My word. We saw it once last game. We'll see it again this game. Going the opposite direction, though. Big 50 win in the air. Arsenal trying to maintain that pressure, that back and forth, not able to do so. Zapatos shuts it down. Arsenal's going to get a clean win to the side here. But it's going to be Zapatos trying to maintain that pressure, is not able to do so. And it's going to go towards the box, but it's actually a slow pinch. And Zapatos, where you going, my man? Gets a little bit too high on this one. Gets caught on the post as well. You can see the moment Zapatos has to go jump off. No input is actually registered. And here you go. Arsenal not able to get to this one. You just got to go for the time waste strats, or you can get another one on the board here. Still has the flick. Not able to make it dangerous, and it's going to go the opposite direction. That's why I'm saying you want the time waste strats, not the all-in plays. 3 and 30 seconds is more than enough time in ones. This kickoff is going to be absolutely vital. Good stop there from Zapatos. Gonna go for the fake. Arsenal not able to get the pinch around. This is what I want to see. Slow it down. Take it to the corner. Have Arsenal rush in. Send it back the other direction. The time waste strats. Nice bump on the ball. Final 10. Just gonna go for the slow down. And that's what you wanted to see. This has been the regain. The change up has come from the kickoffs. That's where everything started. In the first game, Arsenal was able to get a lot of physical play immediately off a kickoff, and this time around, Zapatos a little bit cleaner out of the kickoff and is able to create a lot more pressure, able to get those big 100 boosts. And more often than not, you can see Arsenal starting to stretch back, go for those hundreds on his own side, and that creates not only a boost advantage for a brief moment, but also free real estate. So here it is, 1-1 in the series. We immediately go into a game 3. And immediately, a shot on. Is it going to be saved? Yes, but you hit the post. So aZapatos is going to be awkward here for quite some time. Low on boost, just going for the ego challenge. Again, what you got to do is you just got to stay with the ball. You want to maintain that ball pressure if you're low on boost. Don't want to give any free looks at the net, any free chances. aZapatos trying to bait in Arsenal. Arsenal with the fake. So just going to stall out here at the midfield. aZapatos going to the sky. Fake yet again, but Arsenal goes high. The challenge beautifully done, and the shot is as well. My word. I mean, that's the difference right there. You can see Arsenal getting up above where the shot's supposed to come from. aZapatos, all angles are then cut off and has to get out of the play. And it just becomes a transition for Arsenal. Speaking of transition for Arsenal, this should be one right here. Just got to put that in absolutely immediately off a kickoff yet again. aZapatos tried to get up to it, wasn't able to do so. And 2 up is Arsenal in this game 3. To the back. Arsenal again with the fake challenge. The challenge game from Arsenal this time around has been lethal. Reading where the ball's trying to go. Not giving any free space up. There you go yet again. Bit of a wayward touch comes from Arsenal, but is able to recover. Get the pressure going yet again. Big 50 directly to the sky. Arsenal's not going to touch this one. aZapatos is going to try and get the race. Clean off the backboard, but stuck in net for a moment. It's not going to be lethal enough. Got to get a little bit more press. And speaking of a little bit more press, there you go. Able to get one on the board. aZapatos off of the demo. Just past the 90-second expired, and Arsenal's going to get another one off of the kickoff. Arsenal's started to adjust. You can see trying to push it to the side rather than going for the wave dash recovery. Getting the kickoff directly towards mid. This is where things start to get dangerous. Kickoff game going back and forth, and a zap dash comes through, but the bump yet again. The physical play from Arsenal. It's just too much. Every single opportunity not going aZapatos' way. When Arsenal's just challenging beautifully. The physical play coming through. And here it is, low boost play. Able to get up to it, but it's going to maintain that low boost. Got to grab some pads. Stay by this ball. There you go. Race to the mid 100. No, side 100, excuse me. And still, zap, low. Able to barely get a touch on that ball. And again, the bump comes through off of the boost. Zap's not able to get anything right now. Go baby. Thank you for the follow. Dodge of the demo there. And the flick comes through, and there it is. Arsenal getting another one on the board. Just absolutely relentless right now. The pressure does not stop. The physical play continues, and it starts on kickoff every single time. This time around, aZapatos able to win it cleanly. And you can see, this is what I was talking about in between games. You get Arsenal to go back to his corner, and you buy so much free real estate and the boost. This is exactly what I was talking about in between game 2 and 3. Continue to win these kickoffs, and that can be what you need to get yourself back into this game. Only down by 2. Plenty of time. Good win here. Gonna take control. Gather the 100. I'm expecting to go to the sky, but aZapatos is playing a lot more of a grounded game this time around than I'm used to seeing. Trying to get the big 50, doesn't get the ball to go anywhere in his favor, and doesn't get the pinch out. My word. I was going to say aZapatos wasn't able to really get control of that ball, and doesn't get the bump out. It's going to be Arsenal's just stalwart. And here we go. Wave dash. That's all you need. One pad and a wave dash. Able to get another one on the board. Good beat to the ball there. That side-on challenge from Arsenal just leaves an open lane for aZapatos. You can see an attempted slowdown there. Actually hitting the brakes right at the point of the contact. Trying to switch it up again. Going for the high pop. Doesn't actually get any boost there, so has to run back. Just barely able to get to it. And Arsenal just going to take it back to his corner. Oh my, honestly, I thought it was going to be an own goal. But it ends up going Azapatos' way. It was a wayward touch regardless. Got a little bit aggressive with the touch and the rush to the corner. Not taking control of the ball. And Azapatos takes advantage. Able to tie things up here. About to be into the final minute. The big bump comes through and the shot on is not lethal enough. Race for the boost, and Azapatos is able to win it. This should be an opportunity to get one on. It's going to continue. It's dangerous, and this should be it. The fake comes through, but it's not enough. My word, Arsenal is able to keep that out on 0 boost. Another boost steal, so it is going to be Arsenal low. Taking it to the side. Trying setting up the bounce dribble. And just goes top shelf. My word, what is that shot? Azapatos again setting up the bounce dribble, setting up the hook shot, but this time around goes near post rather than far post. Every single time Azapatos has been baiting in Arsenal for the challenge and then going behind. That time around, not dealing with it. Going front post, race to the boost. Arsenal's gonna stick with the ball. Trying to get the bounce dribble going again. The low dribble, and there you go. Another one on the board, up by 2, 30 seconds remaining. The regain has begun. And you'll love to see it. We gotta win this kickoff here. This is vital. If we can keep this kickoff from being dangerous, we can just burn off the clock. Final 30, sends it down the other direction. It's gonna be just off the post. So Azapatos is just trying to keep the pressure, try and not allow Arsenal out of his zone, and the demo, and that could be it, ladies and gentlemen. That just might be game, especially if another one goes in, and there it is. Up by 3, final 15. Average X13 dub, more like it. Here we go. Arsenal's looking clean with it. The fake, just gonna burn off more time. Azapatos gets the 100 boost and just gonna kill it right here in the corner. The final 10. Wasting off the clock, gets a flip reset. And is just gonna kill it. There it is, the final 3, no more. And there it is, Azapatos getting the dub in the first series here. GG's across the board.